Hi, Vaibhav. So this is sixth class of our Agentic AI, and today we will discuss about workflow components. Earlier we will discuss this Agentic AI components. Now we will discuss on a workflow component. So as discussed, first we need to start with the code. Let's check that code first. So in this code, if you check that there is a, you can say, this start, input received, you can say states are there: start, input received, processing, decision, decision made, task executed, validated, completed, or failed. Okay, so
These are the states.
these are
Yeah.
the states. Yes. Okay, and as you know, we have a work engine. With the help of work engine, what we can do, it will means execute the task and do the things for us. It's a work engine, and here we are executing a task which is doing this and validate result and complete. So, and we will divide the, you can say, component into this. Like first workflow component is input, because to do anything you require there should be some input, and you can say processing and output. Am I right? So we require input here, and here whatever user request we are receiving that, and you can say here we will say input received. State is input received, and in you can say we are printing these things. Okay.
Okay. So input has come. Yeah.
Okay, means we got an input, and after getting an input we are go for processing. This is second component. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So process, and here we are getting a user request itself, but we are not doing anything. Just we are making the thing and simulating the thing. So we are saying, hey, process request, and understanding, and then after third we will process that and we will take a decision. Means it's completed, it's not completed, but what we need to do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, we will say, hey, we will update the state there, means decision mode and step three decision. And here we are saying is valid, means if it's valid to take a, means we are basically take a decision, means how, mean what is the next step. It will means based on that we will decide. So we're checking that null or white space. Is string not null or white space? If it's not in a given string there is no null or white space, then it's a valid. Otherwise, it's a invalid. And based on that, we are printing and returning this. Either it's a true or false. Make sense?
Okay. Yes.
And execute task, we will updating the state there, and you can say this execution, and you can say whatever decision, based on that it will execute the task. Performing the task, example searching data, calling service, or doing action, whatever. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And after executing the task we will got a result, or you can say we will need to validate. Okay. Whatever means whatever output we are expecting, is this a same output, or there is some different, or result is the same or it's a different? We need to validate. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, we will validate checking whether the task result is correct. Okay, you are able to see. Okay. And after it's correct, then its validation is successful.
Okay.
And if means we will say, hey, now it's done. It's done, and we mark it completed. It's just a happy flow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and we will say output for flow completed successfully and state. What is the state there? Okay. Now, if any case or due to any reason or this fail,
Mm-hmm.
then we are same thing doing here, but with we are not mentioning this. You can say we are just updating the state there,
Mm-hmm.
and workflow failed and message and final state. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's check this how we are using this everything. So in this you can say workflow engine. This is a class, and it please correct me. I am not a .NET guy. Okay, but correct me if I'm wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
because as per this, you can say we have this. You can say we are means getter, and so you can say state. Yeah, the getter and setter. And from this, initially we are initializing this state with a start only.
Yeah.
Okay. And after that, we are saying receive input means we have this method, and we are calling this method in a run. Okay, because when engine will run, it will check this, and
Uh,
whatever parameter we pass there, it will become a parameter of this. And after that, we are processing the user request, and here we are taking a, you can say, decision. So if it's a false, if it's return false, that means it's failed. Am I right?
okay. Okay.
And we are breaking from here itself. We are
Mm.
not moving forward. Makes sense.
Right.
If it's you can say we will get a success here. Okay, then means this will not get a chance to execute, and we will land here. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And it will execute the task what it need to be do, and validate the result and mark its task is completed.
Mm.
Now things are clear.
It is clear. Yes.
Okay, so
Uh,
now
it
we
is all
run.
simulation, right? I mean, we have not used till now any LLM, exact LLM or
No,
if
it's a means things which you need to know, means how things are worked, how things are
uh,
not work,
right.
what steps you need to take care, and what steps you need to not need to be take care.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so after that you are able to see now. Let's say user make a request for you can say task generate invoice. Okay, and we are initializing the object of work engine. Okay,
Engine.
and work engine have a run method, which is a core.
Hmm.
Am I right? Which is performing means you are taking a input, processing, decision making. Okay, and executing the task, validating, and this completion. Am I right?
Yes.
And here we are saying, hey, if you want to kill that, so just press a exit key. So basically, if I'm not wrong, right line, and here we are saying, you can say we are taking a input. Means we are informing this. This is a print statement only. This will make a one line space, and this will, you can say, give a suggestion. And if user will enter this readme key, then it will, you can say, it will close the things, because we are just saying, hey, please give us an input only, and because it's waiting for input, when we gave an input, it's done. Clear?
Okay.
Please correct me if I'm wrong there.
No, no.
So right now you are able to see based on this. Okay. Uh, Generate invoice we will get and process request. Decision request is valid. Continue workflow. Execution performing the task. Searching data, calling service, doing action. So whatever simulation we saw in a code is work accordingly. But if you want to means check the break flow, then we need to apply something like we need to give some white space or null. Then it will give us a if it's
Failure.
a yes. If it's a, you can say if we give an input wrong input, then it show us a failure.
Okay.
So let me give mm, this thing. Let me give this white space. You can see workflow failed. Reason request is empty or invalid.
Hmm.
Final state failed. Make
Okay.
sense?
Okay.
Uh,
So workflow has you want to convey the message like workflow will be completed or failed, and others are in progress state. So okay, got it. Yeah. So if it is failed, then what? How agentic will behave? That we will see, I guess.
no, no. You will see means let's say even though you are expert, but you have some limitation.
Acha. Okay.
Makes sense. So system also have some limitation.
Mm-hmm.
So if means it's not able to do that, or after we can not try again and again and again. Am I right? After some instance, we need to tell, hey, now I am not able to do that. Now you will means hold on this. I will. You can say now another person will like means you can say human being can check this. I'm not able to resolve. Makes sense. Let's say you make a agent and it's not performing as it. So and what happened with your app? Any user can means use your app if it's continuing trying and not giving any result.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Limitations are there. You want to say yes?
Let's say due to internet, due to any server error,
Hmm.
means your agent is not working. Okay.
Hmm.
So you need to handle those use cases. Okay.
Huh.
Am I right?
Yes. Yes.
You
Got it.
cannot you cannot assume means it will always work. Due to any
Hmm.
reason, you need to handle those.
Hmm. So
Okay.
that's a failure cases needs to be handled. Huh.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's say me user give a wrong input
Okay.
and whatever we are expecting is not a that input. So what
Hmm.
we will do? We cannot proceed forward.
Hmm.
Makes sense.
Yes.
So so even though means if you think a simpler in a simpler day-to-day life itself, if you let's say your user is not giving anything to you, any information, are you able to complete their task or any project? Are you able to complete? No.
No. Hmm.
Am I right?
Hmm.
The same thing with this. Okay.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
So now let's discuss the theory part. What is workflow? Why workflow? When workflow is used, workflow component, architecture view, real life example, .NET example, and summary. .NET example we already checked. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what is workflow? A workflow is a sequence of steps used to complete a task. As you know, means to complete anything, it's a small or big, you have some steps. Okay. Even your to if you need to make a tea or coffee, there are some steps. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
and it ensures structured execution of the processes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Simple example, food delivery workflow. Customer order, restaurant accept, prepare, deliver, delivery delivered.
Okay.
Okay. Now you have a clarity means what are the steps. Okay.
Hmm.
Real life mind mapping, user request, input processing, decision, execution, validation, and output.
Hmm.
Like this is the thing means user will request, we will process the input and take a decision, and based on a decision, we will execute the things. Am I right? And
Hmm.
validate and output. Why workflows? Provide structure, improve readability, means so it will before doing anything, it will give you a clarity.
Hmm.
Am I right?
Hmm.
Enable automation, make system scalable. If you have that workflow in your mind, or you have do a brainstorming, then you can, let's say tomorrow you need to add one more component there, then you can add, or you can say do that very easily. And
Uh,
right now, let's say our system is shared on an input only, so you
hmm.
can easier debug as well, because you know what are the steps. Am I right? And where we are failing. Let's say without workflow, and your user request AI random output.
Okay. Okay.
If it's a random output, but you can assume, could you predict anything? Well,
No. AI can give anything, right? Yeah.
if means you don't know, means it can give anything, but how you will treat that with anything? Mhm.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes. Hmm.
So we need to know. Am I
So,
right?
agentic system will always have workflow for precise working, and I mean,
Yes, yes. Workflow should be there, because in a if you check the, you can say, second video of workflow, then we will learn that.
okay, okay.
Okay. So user input, decision execute with workflow, validation and response. Okay.
Hmm.
So these are the, you can say, thing when workflow is used. Let's say you have a any application, let's say loan processing, fraud detection, customer support, order processing, AI automation.
Hmm.
So anything, whatever you're thinking and you want to, you can say, do, workflow is required. How things will work. Okay. In which flow those things will go.
Hmm.
Component. Workflow component one. Input. Input is required.
Hmm.
Let's say see user example, book a flight Delhi to Dubai. Okay. And processing system analyze the request. This is simple model where means your like client server model where client will request and server will analyze, and
Hmm.
after analyzing it will give us a response. Okay.
One question here.
Yes, yes, why
See,
not?
this workflow code we will write, or this is in AI? I mean, in LLM or something. I mean, we have to write this workflow code, right?
Yeah, yes, yes,
And
we
we,
need to, but as a mind we need to use this you can say LLM model we need to use as a mind for a agentic agent,
okay.
and you we need to use some tools. let's
Tool.
say let's say user want to book. If
Hmm.
he if user want to book, then we require some API.
Ah.
Air means this Air
Hmm.
India API, or
Mathematics. Huh.
yes, another API we require. So that's a
Okay.
called tool. So
Okay.
means let's say you will make a API call with the wrong input. It will give you a wrong output. Am I right? We
Hmm.
need to analyze.
Hmm. That's why we have to write our code also, workflow code, and we have to see if that output is valid or not. Then we
Yes.
should proceed, or because instead of Dubai, if it works for London, suppose, then yeah, okay.
Make sense?
Makes
So
sense. Makes sense. Okay. So
work mo-
this is MCP. I mean
no, no, no,
model.
no, no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Okay. So decision. Now third component decision. System decide next action. Example call flight search API.
Huh.
Means
Okay.
right now you can think of key right now after this input processing. Now you will find means now you will get a required information. Means required information is there. Then you will check. Hey, means things are up to the mark, and now we can go for Cola. We will use our tool. Okay, third party
Okay.
API or database, whatever. And actual task is performed after execution. They will actual task is performed search flights,
Okay.
because
Okay.
we request for search means hey means I need to go there, so we search. Okay, workflow component validation. Check correctness of the result. Flight available or not.
Hmm.
Example, flight available or not. Workflow component output. Transfer to
So,
the user. Yes,
so we have put the control in our hand, right? Like validation part, all parts we will check. Then only we will go for booking ahead. Yeah.
definitely,
Definitely.
definitely.
Hmm.
Because you will think of we are mimicking our mind, Weber.
We are making our mind. That's you are always stressing on that. Yes. Yes. Okay.
It's a agent or nothing. We are mimicking whatever human can do, so that our system can also do that.
Okay. Hmm.
Make sense, Weber?
Okay. One random question. If suppose we have not put all this validation and all, you already told me random output, but in for case of booking a flight, suppose if we have not put all this workflow and I will just give the thing, book a flight from Delhi to Dubai, then what I understand is like in case flight is not available, then we will not be able to see like what is happening, right? I mean, or what it will do, agent will do.
Let's say due to any reason, it's
Mm-hmm.
let's say you are not defining any workflow. Okay. And
Okay.
in that case, AI is, you can say, taking a data from anywhere. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have a control there, and you will not means decide any boundary there.
Hmm.
Makes
Yes.
sense.
Hmm.
In that case, you are not means developer or product owner don't know what is the output. So how you can, if you are not sure, how you can commit to the client, you will get this output.
Hmm.
Am I right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And if client will come to you, hey, your agentic system is not working as expected, and you not decided what it will do and what it will not do.
Okay.
Am I
So,
right?
so in our case, what validation or what output code we will write in case of like book a flight from Delhi to Dubai? So, what I am thinking like what output we should expect here?
Let's say means we will check, hey, means user is request for only this flights only.
Okay.
Means from this to this. And
Hmm.
the result is matching those whatever requested user requested there. It's a matching with the same thing or not. Makes sense.
Hmm.
If let's say I'm asking, you can say, hey, Vaibhav, where are you living? Okay. And you
Hmm.
are saying my friend is Ram is my friend and he is a good boy. But it
Wrong
means
output.
wrong
Yeah.
output.
Hmm.
Random output means you are not caring my request, or you are not serving what I'm asking. You are
Okay.
not answering. Same thing with your system.
Hmm.
We
So
need
it
to
is
validate.
possible. Okay. Got it. Yeah.
Means we need to validate. Let's say they will send us a server. Send us a, you can say there is some server error. Means whatever tool we are using, we will go to some error. We cannot say client, hey, means we cannot show a random error. Am I right? We need to validate and give a meaningful message to the user.
Meaningful message to the client. Yes.
Hmm. So if you talk about architecture view, same thing is there. User, input handler, workflow engine, decision node, task executor, and response.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Real use case: restaurant, order received, kitchen prepare, food ready, delivery delivered. So another use case: payment request, balance check, fraud check, approval. Okay. So hands-on we already checked. Now this is summary.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Vaibhav. And let me.